What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Today we are jumping straight into absolute chaos as we're about to see just how long we can survive with the entire police force after us. This is already starting off crazy because we've got multiple units coming in from every direction, and honestly, I don't think they're going to let us get away easily today. Right now we're flying through traffic at insane speeds, weaving between cars, and somehow we've managed to avoid crashing. That was way too close. We almost clipped that SUV, and if we did, this chase could have ended right there. The police are staying aggressive though. They're right on our bumper and they're bringing in more backup every second. Look at this intersection. We somehow made it through without getting completely destroyed. The officers behind us weren't so lucky. A couple of them just smashed into civilian vehicles trying to keep up. That's buying us a little bit of time, but not much. The helicopter is now overhead and that's going to make escaping even more difficult. We're taking this chase onto the highway now. This is where things usually get really dangerous because the speeds get absolutely insane. We're pushing the car to its limits and somehow it's still holding together. The cops are lining up roadblocks ahead, but we're not slowing down. We're going straight for it. No way. We just squeezed through that tiny gap between two police cruisers. I honestly thought that was the end of the chase. The car took some damage, but we're still moving. The wanted level is getting out of control now and every law enforcement agency in the state seems to be joining the pursuit. Things are getting intense. We're heading off-road and this is where anything can happen. The police vehicles are struggling to keep up over the rough terrain. Some of them are flipping over, others are getting stuck, but there's still enough behind us to make this a serious problem. The helicopter is still tracking us, so we're going to need something huge if we want to lose them. We're cutting through the hills, jumping over rocks, and somehow this vehicle is surviving. I don't know how, but we're still going. Oh my goodness. Massive jump. That was absolutely insane. We just launched off the hill and landed perfectly. Somehow we didn't explode. The cops behind us weren't nearly as lucky. Several units just crashed trying to follow us. Now we're back on the roads and the chase is reaching another level. Police cruisers, SUVs, helicopters, everything is being thrown at us. The pressure is unbelievable right now. One mistake and it's all over. Can we actually escape? That's the question. We've survived crashes, roadblocks, helicopters, and countless police units. The odds are definitely against us, but we're still fighting. Alright, things are somehow getting even crazier. I honestly didn't think this chase could escalate any more than it already has, but the game keeps proving me wrong. Every road we turn onto has more police waiting for us, and they're not holding anything back. Look at the map right now, it's completely covered in police icons. We have the entire city hunting us down. We're heading into downtown Los Santos, and this is one of the worst places to be during a pursuit. There are cars everywhere, pedestrians crossing the streets, and barely any room to maneuver. One wrong move and we could be wrapped around a light pole. Somehow we're threading the needle between traffic and staying alive. That was insane. Did you guys see that? A police cruiser came flying through the intersection and completely wiped out 3 other units trying to cut us off. The destruction behind us is unbelievable. There are wrecked vehicles everywhere, but somehow we're still moving. The helicopter is refusing to leave us alone. Every time we think we're creating some distance, it finds us again. That's making this escape nearly impossible. We're going to have to do something unpredictable if we want any chance of disappearing. Here comes another roadblock. This one looks massive. They've got cruisers stretched across the entire road. We're not stopping though. Full speed ahead. Here we go. Oh wow. We just smashed through the smallest opening imaginable. The car is barely holding together now. The hood is destroyed, the windshield is cracked, and smoke is starting to come out of the engine. We are running out of time. The police are getting desperate. They're ramming us from every angle. Every turn we make, another unit appears out of nowhere. It feels like they're spawning directly in front of us. Somehow we're still finding a way through. We're heading toward the hills now. This could actually work in our favor. The terrain is rough, but it gives us opportunities to take shortcuts that the police might not be able to follow. If we can get enough distance and break line of sight, we might finally have a chance. No way! Another huge jump. We just launched off the side of the hill and landed on the road below. That could not have gone any better. Meanwhile, the police vehicles behind us are tumbling down the mountain. That bought us some valuable time. But we're not safe yet. The helicopter is still overhead, and now more units are joining from the other side. It's like this chase never ends. The wanted level is maxed out and every second feels more intense than the last. We're flying through tunnels, cutting through alleys, and taking every shortcut we can find. The goal right now is simple: survive. Forget trying to look clean. Forget trying to avoid damage. We just need to keep moving. The engine sounds terrible. The car is one good hit away from completely failing. If it catches fire, this chase is over. We need a miracle. We're moving slowly through this area, trying not to attract attention. The last thing we need is a random police cruiser spotting us and restarting the entire pursuit. You can feel the tension right now. After all that chaos, the silence almost feels more stressful. Hold on. I hear sirens. Yep, there they are. They found us again. Are you kidding me? We were seconds away from escaping and now the chase is back on. That's absolutely brutal. The officers are coming in fast and they're angry. You can tell they're not trying to make an arrest anymore, they're trying to stop us at any cost. We're immediately back to full speed and dodging traffic once again. Look out! That truck nearly ended everything. We barely squeezed between it and a police cruiser. I don't know how that wasn't a crash. The reaction time there had to be perfect. The city is turning into complete mayhem. Police vehicles are smashing into each other, traffic is scattering in every direction, and we're somehow right in the middle of all of it. Every corner feels like a trap. Now we've got multiple helicopters overhead. This is becoming a full-scale manhunt. The amount of resources they're throwing at this chase is ridiculous. If this were real life, every news station in the city would be covering it. We're taking a risk and heading toward the docks. This area can be a nightmare because there are so many dead ends, but if we pick the right route, it could help us lose the police. We just need a little luck. Oh my god. That was one of the biggest crashes of the entire chase. A police SUV came flying around the corner and absolutely launched another cruiser into the air. Parts are flying everywhere. The road behind us looks like a disaster movie. Our vehicle is somehow still running, but I don't know for how much longer. The engine is making noises that definitely don't sound healthy. Every bump, every collision, every jump has pushed this thing closer to destruction. We're heading back toward the freeway and the speed is unbelievable. The needle is pinned. Traffic is flying past. One mistake at these speeds and we're done. The police are trying a pit maneuver. They're right beside us. They're pushing. They're pushing.
Right now we're driving through the city streets trying to stay ahead of the police. We've already got patrol cars behind us and they're not backing down. The sirens are getting louder, the traffic is getting heavier, and one wrong move could end this chase instantly. As we fly through this intersection, look at how close that was. We barely missed that vehicle. That's the kind of risk you take when you're trying to escape a 5-star pursuit. The police are coming from every direction, setting up roadblocks and attempting to box us in. We're weaving through traffic right now, using every gap we can find. The key to surviving these chases is keeping your speed up while staying unpredictable. If you drive in a straight line for too long, the police will eventually catch up and surround you. Look at that helicopter overhead. Once the air support arrives, things get a lot more difficult. They can track your location from above and constantly relay your position to ground units. We're gonna have to come up with something creative if we want to lose them. That police cruiser almost got us right there. He tried to perform a PT maneuver, but we managed to recover just in time. For a second, I thought the chase was over. Now we're heading onto the freeway. This is where things can get really intense. Higher speeds mean bigger crashes and less reaction time. The police are still right behind us, and they're bringing in reinforcements by the second. Look at all those units joining the pursuit. We've got cruisers, SUVs, undercover vehicles, and that helicopter still circling above us. This is turning into one of the biggest police chases we've seen in a while. We're pushing this car to its limits right now. The engine is screaming, the vehicle is taking damage, but somehow it's holding together. One major collision, and we could lose control completely. Whoa! Huge crash behind us. It looks like one of the police vehicles slammed into traffic while trying to keep up. That's going to slow them down temporarily and give us a little breathing room. The city streets are coming up again. This is where maneuverability becomes more important than raw speed. Tight corners, narrow alleys, and sudden turns can help break line of sight. We're taking a sharp right here and diving into a smaller neighborhood. The police are struggling to keep formation because there are so many obstacles. Every second we stay out of their direct view increases our chances of escaping. That was close. Another roadblock ahead, but we squeezed through at the last second. I honestly don't know how we made it through that gap. The helicopter is still tracking us, though. That's the biggest problem right now. We can lose the ground units temporarily, but as long as that helicopter sees us, new police vehicles will keep showing up. We're heading toward the industrial district. This area is packed with warehouses, shipping containers, and tight pathways. It can be a great place to lose pursuing units if we play this correctly. The car is definitely showing signs of damage now. Smoke is starting to come from the hood, and we've taken multiple impacts throughout the chase. We may need to think about finding a replacement vehicle soon. Look at that turn. Somehow we avoided another collision and kept moving. This chase has been non-stop action from start to finish. The police are getting aggressive now. They're trying everything. PT maneuvers, roadblocks, spike strips, you name it. They know this pursuit has gone on for a long time and they want it ended. We're entering the storm drain area. This can be one of the best escape routes in GTA 5 because it offers multiple exits and makes it difficult for police vehicles to maintain visual contact. The helicopter is having a harder time keeping track of us here. If we can break line of sight and stay hidden long enough, we might actually pull this off. For the first time in this chase, it looks like we've got some distance between ourselves and the police. The stars are still active, but we're no longer surrounded. We're slowing down slightly and looking for a place to hide. This is always the most nerve-wracking part of any pursuit. One wrong move and the entire police force is back on top of you. The search radius is shrinking. The officers are looking everywhere. You can see patrol cars driving through nearby streets, trying to locate us. We're staying calm, staying hidden, and hoping they don't spot us. The helicopter appears to be moving away, which is a very good sign. Wait a second. We've been spotted. Chase back on. Here come the police again. Just when we thought it was over, we're right back into the action. This time we're heading off-road. Sometimes the best strategy is to leave the roads entirely and force police vehicles into terrain where they struggle to keep up. The suspension is taking a beating, but we're still moving. Dust is flying everywhere and visibility is getting worse. Look at those police vehicles trying to follow us. Several of them are getting stuck on obstacles while we're pushing forward. This might be our best opportunity yet. We're approaching the mountains now. The higher elevation gives us a chance to create more separation from pursuing units. The helicopter is still there, but it's having difficulty maintaining a clear view through all the terrain changes. That's exactly what we need. After one of the longest pursuits we've had in GTA 5, it finally looks like we're getting away. The search area is shrinking again, and this time we have a much better hiding spot. We're parked, we're hidden, and we're waiting. The stars flashing, the police are searching, and there is escaped.